We have seen what is stock market and why the stock market is the best investment in our previous videos. Now let me tell you some of the basics in the stock market. It will take 2 or 3 videos to cover the basics. In this video I will be briefing on the terminologies that you need to know about the stock market. This is going to be a long video which you cannot cut short it. So you have to bear with me for this video. But this video is much important if you wanted to know about the stock market. So let's get into the topic. My name is Vivek and you are watching Delta Options. So in order to check whether the stocks are good or not, we need to analyze them through different kinds of websites. Like one of the best thing is Money Control. There are other things like investing.com or ET Now. There are a lot of other websites, but I prefer Money Control. It will be little easy for me because I started using this app. So I just opened the Money Control website. Here on the home page you will be finding so many news like which are trending current now, like top news, Nirav Modi case, RBI's some annual report, and you will be having how the global markets have moved here. So you can browse through these things, but mostly what I am trying to achieve through this video is like I wanted to take a specific stock and I wanted to tell you like what all the things we have to check. So let us take one of the company and we will try to analyze the things which we have to consider for as a beginner while checking on the stock is good or not. Okay, so here I am taking HCL Technologies. It is one of the major contributor for IT sector. So here is the search bar. If you are seeing like any stock or some share or any mutual funds you wanted to search, you can get through this search bar and you can do. So I have searched for HCL Technologies, and now whatever you are seeing, it is the main screen once the stock enters. Here you can see that there are different kind of categories which you are seeing on your main screen. First one is the overview part. Like here you can see that there are two kinds of sections. One is BSE, one is NSE. So here as we discussed, like these two are the main stock exchanges for India. One is Bombay Stock Exchange and the other one is National Stock Exchange. You are seeing the price which are being traded today. It is 702 and the other one is 701. There is a very minimal difference between BSE and NSE, so that doesn't matter. You can buy any one you want. Either thing it's just a kind of small difference. It will not make any huge difference over there. So other thing what you have to note here is there is something called as volume. So these are the things which are being like this is the volume of this HCL Technologies. These many shares are being traded in NSE and BSE. So and other things what you have to remember is previous close and open price. These are the two things just I am marking so that you can observe it little clear. Previous close is nothing but it is the price where it ended in the previous day session. Like if you are considering any trading session for a day, it is usually from 9:15 am to 3:30 pm in the afternoon. So the previous day at 3:30 that HCL particular stock has closed at 705 rupees, and today morning it has opened at 706 rupees in the BSE, and in the same way if you are seeing NSE, like it has closed yesterday at the 705.70 and today morning it opened at little less price, like 70 price less, 705 rupees it has opened. So this terminology is also so clear to remember. It is the previous close and other one is open price. So I don't think so it is much difficult to remember. So going to the next section, like it is today's L by H and 52 week L by H and L by U price band. What this represents, like if you are seeing this today's low and high, it is L by H means it has a low today of 694 rupees and today high it went up to 710 rupees. So between these two prices, like your stock is being traded for today, only for today. It is saying that today's L by H. So I think it is clear. Going to the next one, like if you are seeing the next one is 52 week L by H. 52 week L by H is nothing but 52 weeks is nothing but like 1 year. In 1 year the stock has traded between 375 rupees to 728 rupees. See, once you observe this 375 to 728 rupees, near to 100% it has been traded. It's, I guess, one of the best movement it had in the in this year also. Usually HCL trades very good. It's a quality stock. So I think we have covered most of the parts. Like more than this you need not to remember. Main thing what you have to remember is here 702 rupees and 701 rupee point 60 paise in NSE. These are called as LTP, last trading price. So that is also known as current market price. So if you wanted to buy this HCL Technologies at that point of time, you have to give the sum of 701 rupee for one stock. Moving to the next section, like just if you scroll down, there is something called as strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. This is called as SWOT analysis. I think any management person or any organization or something, if you try to make out some differences like what are their strengths and weakness, usually they will go with SWOT analysis. It's common in any enterprise, and even in stock market also it doesn't leave anyone. Yeah. So just let me take you to strengths. So strengths, what it is saying, it has 7 strengths. Like I will not go through each and everything, just I wanted to show you what are the strengths. And weaknesses also you can find. There is a decline in net profit, and opportunities, there are some opportunities which are listed for this stock, and there is one threat for this. So once you are trying to analyze any stock, it is always better to go through all these 4 criterias, so that even you will get to know, even if you are new to the market, you can try to analyze by these points. See, if you are seeing the profit margins are increasing, annual net profits increased in last 2 years, you are getting FA shareholdings, it is near 52-week high. So all these things are little positives. It is low debt company. All these things what we say, like fundamentally good stocks, and technically they have very nice balance and all, book balance. So these are the things which we have to consider while you are picking the stocks. So I am not asking you to buy HCL Technologies or something. Just I am taking an example of HCL Technologies, so that at least you can try to analyze for some other stock which you like. Now if we move further down, like there is something called as charts. If you are seeing this graph, like it is highlighting on the 1 year. So that means from past 1 year to now, like how it has been performed, what are the different price actions, or what are the different levels of price it has moved throughout this 1 year tenure. If you are seeing it has started near to around 546, then it has moved on, and on March month, I guess March 17th, it has touched the low. March 18th, it is near to 413 rupees. I think that is the time where stock markets fell due to COVID breakdown. Again, the stock have been performed well, and it has reached to its peak of 52-week high, 729 rupees. So this is what, like this actually the graph represents like what is the price movement and all. Here you have different kinds of time frames. You can find this same pattern in 1 day, like in a day how the HCL Technology stock has moved. If you remember, 705 is the opening price. From 705 it has been go down to 697 rupees, and then like you can see those some up and downs, and finally it has closed to 701 rupees. If you are seeing above, I think you can find the same, like 694 today slow it went, and 711 it went. So everything, like the data has been pulled from this. So this is one thing which you wanted to see, like if you wanted to analyze any stock, always better you are seeing that in a longer perspective. So what I will do, basically I will go to 5 years chart anytime, and I will try to analyze how the previous performance of the stock is. See, so I think from September 15, 2015, you are seeing there are some up and downs, but end result is always it is moving up. There will be small up and downs. It is common for any stock. I think these are the main things. The stock has been drastically went down, but as I said in the earlier videos, like the share market has bounced back very much from their lows. See, if you are seeing this, there is a V-shaped recovery. So from its low, it has been attained very fast. Even the Indian stock exchanges, most of the best stocks have actually went back to their previous levels. In the same way, you can go to 2 years chart. The same way you can see 1 year. So as long as you keep into the higher time frame, you will get to know like how the stock performed in the bigger time frame. Like in the overall 5 years or more than 5 years, the stock is performing good, means that technically a sound stock actually. So if you are seeing for 1 month, it might be there will be up and downs because of some news or because of the COVID cases increasing. There might be so many reasons behind that, but overall if you are seeing in the longer tenure, you will be seeing actually how the stock has performed or the company has performed in the long tenure. So basically that will be very helpful. So just make a note of that. Whenever you are trying to analyze any stock, you have to be having an concept of viewing any thing in a longer view, like after 5 years how the stock will perform, so that you can check the past history as well. So now moving to the next one, like the next section is technical analysis. For now, you people don't even consider this technical analysis. It is a little bit trickier part, and it's not that much important for the fundamental analysis. Basically, if you are a beginner, you will not do much technical analysis. You will be going through the basics, like fundamentals of the stocks, how the company performance is there. So technical analysis is it's a different thing. It's more for traders. For investors, you will do fundamental analysis. So just moving to the next section, like this is the valuation part. It is the most important for any stock to go through the valuation process. If you are checking this valuation process properly, then you are very confident that you can choose the best stock for your future. So keep some attention on this. Like I will give you introduction about the terms which will be used further in our coming up videos. So the first one, like if you see here, it is market capital. Market capital is one of the main terminology which you have to be keeping in mind. It is the capital which the HCL Technologies have. Like it has nearly 1,90,000 plus crores. Like these all called like blue chip stocks. Like they are very rich in cash. So whatever, like say suppose there are multiple stocks like who has very less, like in 100 crores only they might be having the capital. Some will be having 1,000 crores. Some stocks, bigger stocks will have in lakhs of crores. So this gives the potential like how good the stock is. Like say suppose a small business is there, and if it is having some hurdles like COVID-19 situation or something happens, a small business cannot sustain through that phase. Mainly it may go for debt process. Maybe it will be borrowing money, or it will not perform good, or it may shut down the business also. But if you are having more capital, what it is implying is like it has the standard to stand in all these critical situations also. Means that business will not be shut down, and it has the capacity to bear in those situations. Moving to the next one, it is P by E ratio. P by E is nothing but price to earnings ratio. It is something like I have to discuss very big like in next video, but not in this, because it is kind of mathematics which you have to do. But keep in mind that this is the main term which has to be considered while you are picking the stock. Don't get confused with all these terminologies. These are very quite easy if you are learning. Just only thing you have to pay attention. And the other thing what you have to do is, the second one is third one is industry P by E. Like P by E is only for this technologies, HCL Technologies, and industry P by E is like if you have multiple companies in this IT sector, right? It will be comparing to the industry peers. Like this is HCL Technologies. There will be some other company like Infosys, other one like TCS. So on an average for IT industry, the P by E ratio is 23. and for whatever the HCL Technologies, it is trading at 19.97. So there is some difference with this. So we have to cover what is this difference and what will be affecting if less P by E when compared to the industry P by E. What are pros and cons we will be checking when we make a video on P by E ratio. And other thing you have to remember is EPS. EPS is nothing but earnings per share. So this earning per share, what is this and all, as I said, we will be covering, but now you have to remember this EPS is earnings per share. Okay, and the next one is P by C, put to call ratio. This is something to do with the technical analysis, but we need not to worry about P by C. And the price to book ratio, also we need not to worry. The other one is dividend yield. Dividend yield is nothing but it says the company gives 1.42 percentage of dividend in a year for this particular stock. So whenever a company has some good profits, there is a tendency or a follow up kind of stuff which the companies will try to give some particular amount to the shareholders, so that they will be stay invested in the company. And the other thing you have to remember is face value. This face value is also something which is not related to the price, but it is something the value which you have to remember while you are having certain criteria, like there may be a split in the stock or bonus will be provided. Everything at that time or dividend is provided, everything is provided on the face value of the stock. So the price of the stock will not be impacted because of face value, but there is some important criteria where face value should be considered. So all these things we will learn in the next videos. The other one which is very much important while analyzing the chart or how the stock is performing is financials. As we know, like if any company is having progress or no, like if it is profitable business or not, only thing you will get it through their financials. So this is one of the most important criteria while you are checking it. So now if you are seeing this, like there are multiple sections, like here you are finding which month and which year and all. So because it is a quarterly based result, just let me go through some of the things which we have to take in consideration. Basically how any stock happens is, first of all we have to see the profit on year profit or quarterly profit, how it performs, we will be checking. If you are seeing a nice progress in the stock balance sheet and all, so it's obviously a good company, so you can bet on those stocks, like it has a future where you can buy and see the price increases and you will get a good profit, so you can do that. So here while going to these terminologies, let me take you the example of only June 2020. Let me not consider the other years, previous years and all, just let me take the current quarter. So in this, if you are seeing, there is something called as sales, other one is other income, total income. So it has simple, it is total sales it wanted to say, like what is the income. Say suppose a company is there, this is HCL Technologies. Through the sales they got 17,842 crores, like through only their software services, and there are some other income which has been provided, that is nearly 295 crores. So altogether it is forming nearly 18,137 crores it has as its income. So how you will calculate the profit? Basically, whatever the thing you are getting as an income, you have to reduce your expenses and whatever the taxes, whatever the debts or interest you are paying, all those things if you are removing, then you will whatever the amount is remaining is called is the profit. In the same way, like how if you get a salary and the total salary will come and then EMI goes, then remaining amount will be left with you. Of course there will be no amount, but just a time purpose. So now analyzing part comes, like first of all you have to know what is the total income. It is 18,137 minus the expenditure. There is some multiple things, like if you minus all these things, then you have nearly 2,935 crores. Okay, so for this quarter it is 2935 crores as their net profit. If you are considering the previous quarter, it is 3172 crores. Like that, you can see that these are the total profits which they are getting quarter on quarter. In the same way, if you are trying to check year on year results, then you can find something here, annual. If you click on annual, then the annual report will come. The same way you can see that how you will try to analyze the stock is year on year it has to increase, or quarter on quarter it has to increase. That means there is a growth in their sales, or whatever the business they are doing, there is a growth. If it is declining year by year, there may be some definitely a big reason, or there may be a company is not performing good. So that those stocks you have to consider those are bad stocks as like that. So when compared to other technologies, see the HCL Technologies performance. On 2016, it has nearly 5,596 crores, and then it increased to 8,600, then 8,700, 10,120. Now 11,000 plus crores they are earning. Like if you are seeing, it's a very good profit margins. Every time year on year they are showing the profit which is in increasing way. So that is the way you can analyze a stock. So these financial parts are completed, so need not to take more stress on this. Only thing you have to remember is how much sales they are making, is there any progress or not, and how the expenditures has to be cut down, is it cutting down or not, and what is the net profit you are getting to the hand. So these are the things which mainly you have to consider before picking the stock. Moving to the next section, we have something called as corporate actions. Like if you are seeing like any company, what does it do? Like they will perform some meetings, they will give some dividends, or they will be saying that the stock will be splitted. There will be certain newses, like news which will be coming into the market, as in there will be a meeting conducted and they have to publish that news to the shareholders. So these are the things which they have done in the recent board meetings. They have given some dividend, they have produced final dividends, some dividend news they have given, and there is some more section, one more section called dividends, how much they are giving, and year on year how much times they are giving also. So if you are seeing this is a company which they will give year on year dividends. On the side right side you can find the same. For the year ending March 2020, HCL Technologies has declared an equity dividend of 500%, amounting 10 rupees per share. So this don't be considered 500%, that 500% dividend will be calculated on the face value of that stock. So don't try to get confused with this 500%. Later when we discuss about the face value in the coming videos, I will clearly explain what is this. And the same way there is some next section called as bonus. If you are seeing in December 2019, if you have one share in your account, they have given one more share, so it's a profit rate. In the same way in 2015 also they have done 1:1. In December 2006 also they have given 1:1. So if you are seeing in the long term, the money invested with you is the same. In year on year they are giving, if you see in 2019 and all, they have given one extra share. If you have 10 shares, they will give 10 more extra shares, which will become 20 shares to you without any act from your side. So the next one is the shareholding pattern. Okay, so like there will be shareholders for the any company. So in this thing we have to mainly focus on so many things which has to be considered. First one is promoters. I think in our previous video we have learned what is promoter. Promoters are nothing but owners. So owners are having near to 60% of the complete shareholding. If you are seeing, they have constantly at the 60%, and in the last March they have increased their pattern, like they increased some stake in that shareholding. Now it is 60.33. The next one main you have to consider is pledging. See, when the company people having the owners are having the shares, means it's a good sign. Like you can say that owners itself have more trust on the company, means they are doing good business. If they are selling their shares means it's a negative news, like because they don't have the trust and they are selling the business. But here they have increased little stake in the company, so they have some or other confidence that share price will go and the business will do good. And the next one is pledged. Pledged is nothing but like if you are taking some loan and you are keeping some amount of your assets in the bank, like if you are taking some gold loan or something, you have to provide that whatever the gold for certain amount. Like the same way what pledged here in this shareholding thing is, you are giving certain portion of your shares, like if say suppose 60% are with promoters, in that maybe sometimes they will give 10% to the pledging to get the money. So that's a negative news. If you are having zero pledging means it's doing good, the cash resources are properly utilized and they are not giving their company's share to banks for getting the money and all. And the next one is FIA. This is foreign institutes which they invest some money, which is a good thing, like to boost up the economy. The foreigner institutes like financial institutes will come and invest in our Indian stock markets for getting good revenues. So FIA is good. If you are seeing there is a slight change in this year, but respectively they have constantly increased that, but in March 2020 they have decreased that. And there is DIA, it's a domestic financial institutes, but these people have kept the faith and they have increased it this year also. They have increased from 9.16 to 10.81. And the next one comes to financial institutes. If you know, like any banks or sometimes they will try to induce money to certain shareholders shares, so that they will get a better interest than compared to RBI and all. So they will so not only banks, there are some private institutes like some bankings or something, they might invest in HCL Technologies, that is this column. And other one is insurance companies. So I think everyone will have that doubt, every time we will pay the insurance, but why they are giving extra amount and all. So they will not get money automatically, so they have to invest somewhere. I was keep telling to some of our friends like this, they believe in insurances and mutual funds, but they never believe in stocks. That's what I am saying. In the background process they will keep your cash, they will take cash from you and they will try to invest in these kind of shares which are quality ones. You are seeing the institutes the insurance companies also have invested 2% in the shareholding. Other one is mutual funds. Mutual funds also invested 5.45. If you are seeing it has increased, and the other institutes also have increased near to 1.74 investments. So altogether there is nearly 100%. So these are the things which constituted to 100% of your shares. So now moving to the next part, peer comparison. As we discussed earlier, peer comparison is nothing but the HCL Technologies company will be compared to their peers. Like this is an IT company, so they will take some IT companies which are having good thing, revenues and all, and will try to compare in this section. If you are clicking view more, you will get all the IT companies which has listed in NSE or BSE. So you can see the comparison here. The first one is HCL Technologies, which you are trying to check, and then its peers TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, which are major players in IT. So like this you can see like what is the last price, like and how much it has changed, what is 52 weeks high, low, and market capitalization, how much sales they have done, what is the profit. You can identify what performs good, and if you want you can do thorough analysis and try to pick one of them. So I think now we are done with this peer comparison. There is nothing much left for looking the company overview, like what is this company and what it does, and where is the company registered, who are the registrars, what is the management, where all it got listed, everything it comes in company information, and a small note on HCL Technologies, and it will say in BSE in which code it is trading, and in NSE which code it is trading. So this is more about how to go through money control website. You can take any share as you like. If you are trying to take, say suppose SBI and all, you can click on this search bar and you can do your own analysis. As after this video, if you are seeing, try to analyze one or other stock so that you will get to know how actually you will work on to pick a good stock for a future investment. In the coming videos, I will be giving a detailed view of some of the terms we heard in this video. If you like this video, please share to your friends. Also, please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Catch you in the next video. Signing off, Vivek.